Well, good evening, all you Trojan fans from Newport High School. Tonight, the Trojans have traveled over the river and through the woods and have come into the camp of the Newport Buffaloes here for a ball game that should be pretty darn exciting and pretty good, you would think, because both teams coming in here tonight with identical 3-3 records in the league, and both of them with a 4-3 record overall going into Game 8 tonight. So the Trojans are approaching the football field, as you can see right now at the top of our screen, and they'll be coming through their tunnel made by the cheerleaders and so forth. And the Newport Buffalo gals right here to the front of us, and they'll be welcoming those Buffaloes here in just a moment. It's a beautiful, beautiful night here for football. Temperature probably at game time now somewhere around 55 degrees or 56. It was up into the low 70s, but it has cooled off considerably since the sun has gone down here. So it's a nice night, though. The field looks pretty good here at Newport, as good as it can look, I guess. A little worn in the middle here, but otherwise looks like it's a pretty good field for tonight's ball game. There is no wind to speak of at all. It is a dead calm, so passing should not have any problems with wind or anything like that. And we're looking for a big game from these guys tonight as we try to continue our one-game winning streak now. Trojans coming off a victory last time out when they defeated those Cardinals of Pine Grove just last week. So it'll be nice to see them put two in a row here tonight. It won't be real easy. The Buffaloes, as I said, with the same record as the Trojans, so both teams struggling a little bit, but UD, I think, would, if they can get some good offense going here tonight, will have a good chance of stopping these Buffaloes. So the Newport Ball Club ready to enter the field, and we'll be set with the opening toss of the coin and then the start of our football game. Tonight, I would mention, is homecoming for Newport, so that's, of course, always a big ball game, gets a big crowd out here, and the Buffaloes will be looking for a big night from their ball club here as they introduce the seniors and so forth. So we'll be back with a coin toss here in just a moment. Are meeting at the midfield area now as we get set for tonight's ball game. The toss of the coin has been made, and the winner is, looks like Newport may have won the toss, but we'll see here in just a second. Yep, Newport won the toss but will decline, and so they will kick off to the Trojans to begin tonight's ball game. Trojans have well, let's see. They have chosen to defend the, I guess it would be the north goal here at Newport. At any rate, we're about set to go. Challenger Bueller and Savage, the co-captains out there tonight for UDA, and we have really no names. We'll have to go by the announcers for the names of the Newport Buffalo boys. Number 19 out there for Newport will be that Todd Shipp, who has quarterbacked this ball club to a, well, this school, should I say, to a career high passing record of 4,443 yards going into tonight's ball game. So Todd will be one to keep our eye on, as we'll have to contain that Newport passing attack. So Newport will kick off as we get set to open it up. Back deep to receive for UD will be number 8, Motter, and number 3, Savage. Motter the near man, Savage on the far side of the field. Shipper is also the kicker. So Todd has her teed up here at the 40-yard line, and we'll be set to go here in just a moment. And we're set to go. The opening kick tonight's ball game. Both teams equal on the win and loss column, so we'll see what develops tonight. Here's a short kick coming over this way, and it's going to go, well, it's going to be picked up and then tripped out of bounds goes Kevin Motter before any Newport Buffaloes could touch him. So he stepped out at the 23-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for UDA on their own 23-yard line. Trojans will have Buffington will be the quarterback out there. In the backfield with him will be Jim Savage as the running back. And let's see, they're going to set a single set in the backfield this time, I do believe, as Savage will set up as a single set. And they spread him out on the far side this time, an unusual play, and Savage has the football, goes around the right side, breaks a couple of tackles, gets a little bit of running room over there. It'll pick up about 4 yards or so, maybe 3. We'll see. Very unusual setup that time that Coach Carson put in there. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7. Into the ball game now for UD, or remaining in there, I should say, is that Zach the Ripper Smelts. He'll line up at the fullback position in the I formation with Savage behind him. Buffington to QB. He's looking him over.
Coach, can you hear me?
They'll reset in the backfield. And the handoff this time is to Savage. Savage tries to cut it upfield, but he is going to be tackled and then driven back, as he will finally get thrown down, but no whistle, huh? Okay. I mean, Jim should have taken exception that the whistle was blowing 12 yards before the fella just decided to throw him down. But at any rate, it is moved back to the 25-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 8. Loss of a yard on that play. And now this time they'll keep everybody in tight as they go to the I again with Bo Hassinger. Wide out on the near side of the field. Lucas on the far side of the field for UD. They want to throw. Fires one over there towards Lucas. It is going to be incomplete. Intended for Jared, but just a little bit overthrown, and Jared unable to receive that one. So it'll bring up a 4th down. So the Trojans on their first try will have to punt the ball away. And that means into the ball game comes Jason Henninger to punt this. Ship and Horning back to receive this kick. See if we get a good snap. No, low snap. It's going to be picked up, and he'll be stopped and then fumbled. And then the UD has recovered the fumble, however. So big play here for the Newport Buffaloes as they have the ball. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line on the missed snap that time by UD. Tough break for the Trojans early on here now, as the defense will be called upon to stop these guys if we can. The ball, as you saw, bounced back about 2 yards or so in front of Henninger, and there was nothing Jason could do about that one. So Ship from 8 yards out will try to put his Buffaloes on the board here early. He's got it. Little bit of a broken play. It'll go in for 6. So on the first play, Ship goes 8 yards for the Newport Buffaloes and give the Buffaloes a 6-0 score with an extra point try coming up. Well, QB, running back, and everything else. Todd Ship will also do the extra point try. Kick is up. Kick is good. So it is now 7-0 Newport, and we'll be back with the with the Newport kickoff here in just a moment. 56 seconds into this ball game, Newport leads 7-0. Chip has it ready to launch again here as we get ready for the second kickoff here in the early going, and here it comes. This one's going to be popped over to the near side again, where Motter will watch it roll by him, and he'll pick it up at the 11-yard line. And he gets out here to about the 17 or so, where he has stopped in there. And UD will put it in play on their own 17.5-yard line, something like that. So the Trojans will start it off again here now, see if we can't do a little bit better this time, and see if we can't move that football a little bit. Joel Miller, number 44 in there for UD. 59 is Grafe. 12, of course, of Buffington, with Smelts and Savage in the backfield. Joel Miller will set up as a tight end on the near side of the field. Handoff is to Savage. Savage going to try to go over the right side. Skips along to the 20-yard line, where he'll be stopped after a gain of about 2 or 3. And Matt Cummins in there for UD. 2 is Lucas. He'll flank on the near side of the field, coming toward us here as they go again from the 20-yard line on a 2nd down and 8. Savage again. He's going to try this side, but let's see. He can't get away as he is tackled in the backfield for a loss on the play of about 2 or so, back to around the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 11. Loss of about 3 on that play. It'll be 3rd and 11. Trojans having some troubles here now getting this offense on track as they'll go from the shotgun this time as Buffington sets up to receive this snap. Good snap. Buffington to throw. Fires one over the middle. It is intercepted by number 83, and he will probably go for 6, and he will. So all of a sudden it is 13-0 as Buffington's pass is picked off by number 83. I'm not sure who it was intended for, but Trojans digging themselves a big hole here in the early going. Now see themselves trailing 13-0 with an extra point try coming up. PAT, Ship will kick it, and this is no good as it spins off to the left. So it is absolutely no good, but it's now Newport 13 and the Trojans nothing. We'll be back with the 3rd kickoff here of the opening period for Newport in just a moment. 24 remaining now here in the first period. The Trojans trailing 13-0. The Trojans now have either got to be very frustrated or very bad and get back into this one quickly. So let's see what the mood of the boys are here now as they're getting blistered here in the early going and need to come back and do something here. Let's see if we can start it off right now. Here comes the kick. It's going to go down to the near side again, and this time it'll be Kevin Motter at the 13. 15 to 20 and 25. Kevin Motter all the way. Oh, he needs a good break, and he's got it. No clipping. All right, no flags. I don't believe it. Kevin Motter will go all the way. Looks like 87 yards to me. Kevin Motter that time did not fiddle around with that football. If that doesn't spark him up as I had just suggested, they said 88 yards. That sounds good to me. So a great run here by Kevin Motter going all the way for UDA with the kickoff, and that gets the Trojans right back into the ball game. Now it's 13-6 with an extra point try coming up. Way to go, Kevin. All right, UD's PAT will be coming up here in a moment. Looks like it'll be Jim Savage to kick the extra point. Try the extra point anyway on a kick. So let's see what happens. It'll be Matt Loesch holding for Savage. Let's see if we get a good snap here now and a good placement. Good snap, placement's down, kick is up. Kick looks good from here. It is good. All right, well, that changes everybody's mood here now as we've got 11 minutes in the first quarter. It's 13-7. And UDA will be kicking off for the first time in the ball game now as they'll kick off to Newport here coming up in just a moment. Great run back by that Kevin Motter. It teed up for UDA tonight as he will, for the first time tonight, as he will boot this one to the Buffaloes. Now let's see if we can't get them down there and get that darn ball back. Newport really has run one offensive play. Here's the kick. Nice kick deep. Taken down here at the 7-yard line. Up the left side he goes with it out to the middle where he's going to be tackled on a nice low tackle there by Matt Loesch. Number 11 of the Trojans coming up with that stop on a good low tackle. And that'll put the ball in play at the 27-yard line for Newport. Newport 27. So the Trojans now have to dig in here. Todd Shipp will look him over. He will keep the football. Cuds upfield again with it. Gets bumped out here for nearly a first. That is a first down. Shipp picking up about 12 or so out to the 42-yard line. Picking up about 15 on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 Newport. 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes from their own 42-yard line. Shipp will throw it. Screens one over the far. That's a lateral pass. Oh, we couldn't catch up to it. That was a lateral pass, and Smith was over there defending for UD along with Kyle Grafe, but the lateral went all the way out of bounds. But that was a lateral pass, as you could see. But no harm done as far as Newport's concerned, because it goes to an incompletion, brings up a third. Well, wait a minute. The ball goes back to where he threw it back out of bounds. So there's a loss on the play of about 7 yards. Back to the 35 it goes. So it'll be 2nd and 17 now for the Newport Buffaloes. So if Trojans catch a break there, at least momentarily, as Shippey will go into a shotgun low snap. Ship with it, throws a little screen here to 33. He's loose and away down the left side. He goes with it. Smith with a chance to catch him. Bo Hassinger with a chance to catch him. All the way, touchdown. Well, Trojans got caught there in a little bit of a screen, and Newport, not to be denied, with another super play, takes that one all the way about 58 yards, 55 yards, they say, whatever. So it's now a 20-7 ball game. And Newport for the extra point try coming up. 19-7, and timeout called by Newport. It looks like they'll be going for 2. I guess Newport figures are going to be a large scoring game, and so they'll try for 2. 33 with it, swinging around this side. Will he get in? No, he will not. He's denied over there very nicely. As coming up to make the stop, Chris Smith, I believe it was. Yeah, he and Grafe coming up and spoiling that extra point try. And so the score remains 19-7 here in the first quarter. Remaining here in the first quarter, we've already got 26 points on the scoreboard. We're a little short though, but we'll get our chance right now. Kinch out there in the middle of that line. Let's see who we got there. I think it's Grafe. And can't see the one young fellow over here, second guy in. At any rate, Todd Shipp will practice his kicking again here in the first quarter, as he'll tee it up and bang one down here to either Savage or, well, I'm not sure. Let's see. Here it comes. It's going to be a low kick. Going to be picked up off here and then fallen upon by number 71, Huntsberger. And he'll down it at the 33-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for UD on their own 33. Okay, let's see what the Trojans can do now. We haven't done much against these Newport Buffaloes so far here in the opening going. Again, they'll line up Smeltz with Savage behind him as the running back. Lucas will come in motion from the near side of the field, coming over this way. Handoff will be to Savage. Jim's going to try to pick his way up, but no. 64 in there of Newport has him at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down coming up for UD. 33-yard line now, looking at 2nd and 10. Kevin Motter, the flanker on the near side of the field. Lucas and Bo Hassinger on the far side as they go from the shotgun again, with Buffington lining them up. Buffington getting a big rush, getting thrown down. 3rd down coming up. Play, it'll be 3rd down 18 now for UD. Ball back at the 25-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Again, they go from the shotgun formation and hold everything. We got a flag on the play. Illegal procedure call on the Trojans sends the ball back to the 20-yard line. Will be 3rd down and 23. Fires one downfield. Man is out here, but it's the wrong colored man. It's number 12. He'll start back upfield with it. He's at the 40-yard line, the 30, 35, and then he's going to be mauled out of bounds over there as Kyle Grafe comes up and puts the hit on him. At about the 27-yard line, something like that. We'll see where they spot it. And once again, the Trojan defense will be called upon to stop these Buffaloes, who are running roughshod here. Roughshod over us, whatever. It'll be at the 27-yard line now, where Newport will put it in play. 1st and 10 on their own, or on the Upper Dauphin 27-yard line. First and 10. One man set back with Ship to throw. He eludes one would-be tackler. Fires one down into the corner. Man is out here. It is overthrown, but he was there. Just overthrown. Second and 10 coming up. 10 for Newport. They go from the I formation this time. Handoff is to the halfback, and he'll stagger ahead for a couple of yards. Finally tackled in there by Barter. Coming up to make a good stop on him. Gain of only about 2 or 3 on that play. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Trojan 24-yard line. 3rd and 7. Ship keeps it. He's going to run over the left side and dive down to about the 20-yard line. Picking up about 3 or so on the play. It'll bring up 4th and 4. Barter again in nerve, number 32 for UD on the stop. Shy of the 20-yard line now on this fourth down rather. 4th and about 3. Whoa. Hold the phone. That'll set them back 5, and it'll be 4th down and about 8. Down and 9 from the ball now spotted back at the 25-yard line. Ship to throw. Looking. Firing one. This side is complete to the 5. Touchdown. Well, that was easy enough looking at any rate. Nice slant in pattern run there and a good pass right on the money from Todd Ship. So it's 25-7 and the extra point try coming up. All right, what they want to do for the extra point, and they're going to go for 2. So we'll keep an eye on them, see if they make it. They did not last time. They did not this time. Good stop made in there by Barter again with a little help from Zach the Ripper Smelts. But we've got a 25-7 score here in the first quarter. 6 left here in the first quarter. Newport up 25-7. Okay, you know who, ready to do you know what once again here in the first quarter. Shippy. Todd Ship has her teed up. And let's see now what's who they'll elect to kick this one to. Kicking them over here on their side here for Kevin Motter. It's going to be a little one coming over this way, and out of bounds it goes before Zach the Ripper Smelts could get his hands on that one. So the Trojans, I would think, would take the option and put it at the 35-yard line, and it'd be the best field position the Trojans have had all night, I believe. And I think that's what they might do. Yep, they're going to take it right out here at the 35-yard line and put it in play right there. 1st and 10, UD. Okay, see what we can do now. See if we can get some action going here offensively. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Savage and Smelts in the backfield. Buffington to throw. Looks over the middle. Fires one. Complete to Bo Hassinger. A nice pass and a nice catch by Bo Hassinger. Glad to see that play now as we try to get the Buffaloes a little more honest out here. They're playing the run all the time, and that time, nice, beautiful pass there by that Zach Buffington to Bo Hassinger right over the middle. Good for a 1st down to the 49-yard line, just shy of the midfield stripe. We're a little off center here with the camera angle we have here. They're not in front of us, although the midfield stripe is to our left. So 1st and 10. Savage up the middle with a Jim. Cuts it over the right side. Jim can deke a couple of times over there, and then he's going to get run into and thrown down. But a nice run that time by Jimbo, his best run of the ball game, as he'll pick up 9 and make it a 2nd down and 1. Nice run by Jim Savage that time. Lucas flanking out here on the near side of the field for UD. They tried that one to Jared earlier on, was a little overthrown, but they'll go to him again, I'm sure. Here's Savage. Can he get one? No, I don't believe so. Not that time. They'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. It's 3rd and 1 yard to go now. Trojans need to pick up a 1st down here for sure. See if Jim can plow in behind that Zach the Ripper Smeltz. The Ripper's got it. He'll dive ahead for the first down as he crosses the 39-yard line and goes down to the 40 or 38 rather. First and 10 UD. On a first down play now for the Trojans from the Newport 38-yard line. Smeltz and Savage in the backfield in the I formation behind Zach Buffington. Zach to throw. Looks down the side over here. It is going to be incomplete. Intended for Bo Hassinger. Defended by number 12 out there. Good selection, I thought, but just too much coverage out there for Newport that time. So it'll be second and 10. All right. They'll line up this time with Savage the only back in the backfield, so we'll try to stay back here and see if they're going to throw out for this or what. Nope, Jim's got it, and Jim tries to pick his way up the middle, spins away from one tackle, and then he's tripped up on a good low tackle by number 77 out there from Newport. And gain of, let's see, about 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Chris Smith goes out on the far side of the field. Mater Lucas and Hassinger on the near side with Savage set as a single back. Back to pass he goes. Fires one over that way, and it's going to be intended for Smith, but overthrown. And so that'll bring up a 4th down for the Trojans. It'll be 4th and 9. And from the 38-yard line, Trojans will go for it. They've got absolutely nothing to lose out here, trailing 25-7 with 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Buffington drifting back, gets some protection, fires one over the far side. It is complete, but short of the first down by a yard or two, as the pass was caught over there to Jared Lucas, but he did not get enough for the first down, and so the ball will go over. Nice pass and a good reception made by Jared that time, but just short by about a yard or two of the first down. And so the Newport takes over on the 30-yard line of Newport. 42 seconds remaining here in a torrid first quarter if you're a Newport fan, which you're not, but anyway. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10. Handoff, and coming over this way is number 40, and he'll drive all the way out here, and then there's a flag thrown on the play. And number 40. This says a fumble on the play. Okay, the fumble. I thought it was a flag with a fumble coming out there. So the Trojans have recovered a fumble, and I'm sorry to say I don't know who it was that recovered that fumble, but and anyway, UD can go right back to work again here now. In the waning moments of the first quarter, they'll have 34 seconds to work with it. The ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line of Newport. So, my gosh, the Trojans need a lot of breaks, and this could perhaps be one of them. Let's see. Smeltz and Savage line up in the I. Savage gets the call up the middle with it, and he'll drive it ahead for about 4 yards down to the 36-yard line, where it'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. And they move the ball back to the 37-yard line of Newport, and time is about to expire. In fact, no, wait. We have illegal substitution coming in there by UD, they call it. They're questioning the substitution, but an illegal sub of some kind come into the ball game there, and the Trojans get a flag thrown on him with 1 second left here in the first quarter. Participation was the call against the Trojans, and the quarter expired as soon as they put the ball in play. So the Trojans and Newport really in a strange ball game here at the end of one. Shows the Newport Buffaloes ahead 25-7 at the end of 12 minutes of play. Back with the second quarter. The Trojans will have the ball when we come back. Trojans looking at 2nd and 13 as they move left to right on our screen here. 2nd and 13. Back to pass goes Buffington. Dumps one over to this side. It is complete to Savage, and then he'll spin loose and in the backfield. He's looking to pick up a couple of blocks. He'll reverse the footballs, try to spin around this overside, gets a good block and goes down the side until he's finally thrown out of bounds. Now where's the flag? Don't these people hear or what? Not alibi for either one of them, but I mean, my gosh. Man's out of bounds. The whistle is blown, but that doesn't matter. They drive him over into the team bus and throw him down, I guess. Whatever. Personal foul. Well, by golly, that's what I'm talking about, gang. And it's not a criticism of the ball players as much as it is of the officiating, I guess. I mean, they're just letting these guys get away with it. So this time they will tackle on 15. So Trojans get a break there, if you want to call it that. That's a rough way to get a break, but nevertheless, the ball would go on all the way down to the, let's see, where is it? About the 23-yard line of Newport. So obviously the best field position that the Trojans have had all night long, with the exception of the run back by Kevin Motter, of course, which is our only points of the ball game so far. But let's see now. Let's take advantage of that. Zach Buffington will look him over. He's got the play. He's got the handoff to Savage. Savage over the left side. Good run that time. Savage down to the 10, down to the 5. He's in for a touchdown. Jim Savage from 23 yards out with a fine score for Jim Savage. Now that's the way to go, boys. Good hole opened over there by the left side of that UDA offensive line. Doing a job that time to give Jim a fine hole to run through, and the Trojans have put on their 13th point. Extra point try coming up. Looks like Jim is getting ready to tee it up. So a fine run that time by that Jimbo Savage. And the extra point will be forthcoming. I believe it is holding it there. Loesch. Loesch has it down. Kick is up, and the kick is blocked. Blocked that time, so that'll do it for now. But the Trojans back on the board again here in the early going of the second period. It's 25-13. The Trojans have cut the lead almost in half. And we'll be back with the Trojan kickoff in just a moment. We played 23 seconds into the second period, and it's now 25-13. Trojans climbing a wee bit closer now, trailing by 11. No, by 12 rather. Jim Savage has her teed up here now as the Trojans get set to kick off following their second TD of the ball game. And here it comes. Nice kick, going to be taken down here at the 17-yard line. 33 with a burst of speed. Upfield he comes with it, still dragging it ahead, and then finally tackled out here as Wade Whitmer brings him down at the 48-yard line. Wow. Good run back by that Newport Buffalo. And it'll be 1st and 10 now for Newport. The Trojan defense can hold them one time here. Todd Shipp looking over his Newport Buffaloes. Need a good sack or two here. Shipp's got it. He's going to run upfield with it, and he's going to be tackled as Joel Miller corrals him out there, along with Challenger and also in on there on the stop. Picked up 6, however, and it'll be 2nd down and 4. The ball at the 46-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Again, they'll put one setback here for Newport. Shipp has it on the option, pitches it back here. 33's got it, heads downfield with it, spins away from a tackler, heads into the open field, and if we didn't get a clip out here, I think we did have a clip, and I think they caught it, and I think we saw it on the TV too. Back here somewhere there is a clip, and this one's coming back, and it was pretty obvious. Good call and a bad play by that Newport young fella as he clipped, and this one is coming back. Thank goodness for that. Back to the 41-yard line of UD, and let's see, it'll still be, well, what will it be? Let's look. It's going to be close to a 1st down to where the clip occurred. In fact, it's going to be so close they're going to have to measure this one. So we'll be right back with a measurement. Well, here's your measurement. Let's see how close it got. It looks like it is a 1st down by a ball and a half. And so Newport gets the first down, even though they avoided the touchdown by virtue of the clip. But the ball will be spotted at the UD 41, and it'll be 1st and 10 Newport. 10:38 remaining here in the first half. See if somebody can get in there this time. Pitch is back over here for that 33 again, and boy, is he off again upfield. Finally stopped in there by Jeff Noel, making the stop. Close to another first down. It's going to be second down. It'll be 2nd and 9, or 2nd and 1 rather. Picked up 9 on the play. The 31-yard line, or near it, say the 32. On a 2nd and 9, 2nd and 1. 40's got the handoff this time. Up the middle he goes, dragging ahead for the first down. Henninger had a hand on him there, 82, and Jason was grabbing him by the jersey, and he finally got him to get a little help out there and knocked him down. First down for Newport at the UD 26. Buffalo's staying on the ground here temporarily, and they're going to call timeout. Timeout called by Newport, and we'll be right back. Half 25-13 Newport. On a 1st and 10 now following the timeout. They're on the 26-yard line of UD. Ship has it, and by gosh, Cummins has a hold of him. Can he drag him down? He finally can, Matt. Cummins in there, grabbed the hold of the jersey, would not let him go. Henninger coming up to help out, but Matt Cummins with a good stop that time for UD 67 right there. Way to go, Matt. A yard on the play, 2nd and 9. Okay, 2nd and 9 for Newport. Ship has it, starts up the middle with it, and it'll dive inside the 20, and the ball came loose. Now let's see who's got it. Let's see who has the football. It looks like it could be UD, but we'll say it is Upper Dauphin with the football as Shippy coughs it up that time, and the Trojans just stole it right out of Todd Ship's hands. And UD with another opportunity here to even get closer in here now as the ball is spotted at the 19-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Will be 1st and 10 Trojans. 1st and 10 for UD as Buffington sets them up. Smeltson, Savage in the backfield. Motion, or no. Miller will set up on the near side of the field. Pitches over here for Savage. Savage wants to throw the ball. Fires one downfield. Man is out here. It's Lucas. Lucas got it. Lucas at the... down to the 35-yard line, and a flag thrown, I think, or is it a mark? It's a flag. Jared Lucas with a great reception on a great pass from Jim Savage. Way to go, fellas. There is a flag on the play, and let's see. Is UD backing up? I can't believe it. I think the only person out there was Lucas. Can't hardly be a flag on us, can it? Can't imagine it. We'll see. Interference against Upper Dauphin. What? I guess they got to say that Jared pushed off catching the football, but it is a first down for Upper Dauphin back at the 46-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 UD. Good play, good call. I like that one, Coach. All right, they start the clock. 8:35 left here in the first half. Savage and Smeltz set in the backfield behind Buffington. He'll hand it to Savage. Savage over the left side. Jim with some good running room. Jim down the left side. Got a guy to beat. He will go all the way. Jim Savage will go all the way for a touchdown. Touchdown, UDA. Savage with his second big run. Another big run for Jim Savage, and another 6 points for UDA, climbing back into this ball game, folks. It is now 25-19. The Trojans trail by 6, and an extra point try coming up here. And timeout called, I think, by UDA. Yep, Trojans call timeout. All right, way to go. Great run and some good blocking out there again for Jim Savage to make that scamper. Okay, here we go now with the extra point try. Savage and Smeltz lining up in the backfield for UD as they'll go for two and get all the way a little bit closer here now. We're breathing down their backs now. Here we go. Buffington checking them out here. Passing, dumping one high over here for Lucas. It is in the end zone and incomplete. Coverage out there by number 12 of Newport, intended for Lucas, but that's okay. 25-19 now as the Trojans will kick off to the Newport Buffaloes here in just a moment. Way to go, boys. First half, 25-19 Newport. Heat up again now as the Trojans get to have a little more fun in this ball game. Have really snuck back into this one. Here's the kick coming down on the near side of the field. It will hop out of bounds at about the 28-yard line, and or the 23-yard line rather. And will they take a re-kick or what? Well, I think they'd be wise to take it on the 35, but we'll see what they decide to do. No, they're going to make them kick it over, I guess. Okay, they'll kick it over from the 35-yard line. They're teed up this time at the 35-yard line. And here's the kick. Kick is going to go down on the far side. My gosh, it's so dark in here you can't even hardly see where the ball is. Anyway, the ball is out here where he's tripped up by Matt Loesch, I believe it was. Waters also in there on a stop for UD. But it goes to the 42-yard line where Newport will put it in play. First and 10 on their own 42-yard line. So let's see if the Trojans can stir them up here again now. They came up with a fumble last time, and he eventually led to a UD score. Well, let's see. I'll tell you, one more score by the Trojans will silence this homecoming crowd here at Newport, who enjoyed a 25-7 lead at one time. Now seeing that melt down 25-19. 8 minutes remaining here in the first half. Good tackle made in there by Challenger, who comes up and makes a big stop on him. Nice play by Justin Challenger. Second down, no gain on that play. All right, that's what we need more of, boys. Let's go for it. Second and 10. This time Newport will go from the shotgun formation to throw. Fires one near side. It is a screen set up over here and tackled on a good tackle made in there by 32 Barter. Great tackle by Barter. No gain on that play. It'll bring up a third down and 10. Actually lost one. Kyle Barter, 32, making a great stop out there for UD. Third and 11. About the 40-yard line, 40 and a half, whatever. Again, from the shotgun they go. Low snap, but pass right over the middle, incomplete, intended for number 13 out here, or rather 83. And that's going to do it for Newport as they will turn the ball over here. I would guess they won't go over this one. Trojans climbing right back in here. It's fourth down and 11, and UD will get the ball back with 6:41 left here in the first half. Savage and Lucas go back to receive this kick. Oh, let's see now if we can get a good run back here. Really stir things up here. Here's the snap. Good snap. Excellent snap. No rush. And a kick going over on the far side. Lucas is going to handle it. He'll start it up the middle of the field. There's Lucas. Lucas coming upfield with it. Lucas needs a block or two. He's going to be tackled out here on a great run back by Jared Lucas all the way to the 42 or 3-yard line. Great run back by Jared Lucas. Way to go. Trojans first and 10 on the Newport 43-yard line, or 42 we'll say. First and 10 UD. These Trojans have got to be a little more excited right now in this ball game. They were kind of asleep in that first quarter, but boy, have they woken up the offense here in the second period. They'll flank everybody out on the near side of the field this time on a first and 10. As Buffington will look him over. Zach Smeltz, the only running back. Zach's got the ball. Up the middle he goes with it, and it heads upfield for about 4 yards or so. It'll be second down, and, well, he picked up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. The 38-yard line of Newport. Same set now with Smeltz in the backfield for UD. And hold everything. Hold it. Flag. Just lost 5 on an illegal procedure call. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. On a 2nd and 10. Same set now for UD. Again, Smeltz with it. Smeltz up the middle, drives it back to about where he was before, and picking up 5 on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. The Ripper getting down to the 39-yard line of Newport. 4 last time instead of 5, so it'll be 2nd and 6. Ball at the 39-yard line of Newport. Buffington with the keeper going around the left side. Buffington getting some good blocking out ahead of him there, is leading the pack out there for UD. Number 68, Challenger, making some good blocking downfield for Zach that time, and it's a 1st down for UDA. Ball will be spotted at the 25-yard line of Newport. 4:51 left here in the first half. Boy, what a comeback this has been for UD. So far, so good. 1st and 10 from the Newport 25-yard line. Smeltz again in the backfield for UD. Smeltz gets a handoff this time, and he gets down to the 20-yard line. And the ball, wait a minute, the ball came loose. Who's got it? We got it. Sorry about that. Buffington kept it that time, and they said stop for it. I'll tell you, if you're not looking through the TV camera up here, it is dark, and any fan that comes up to this ballpark knows what I'm talking about. It's really hard to follow these guys sometimes. Okay, Loss gets back to the 26-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 11. 2nd and 11. To throw over the middle. Incomplete. 3rd down coming up. Now we need this one, so we're going to stay back here and find out just exactly what's going on here on a big 3rd down and 11 play. Buffington looking to throw. Fires one down the right side over there. There's a man out there, but it's going to be incomplete. Intended for Kevin Motter, but Kevin could not haul that one in, and so it'll go as an incompletion and bring up a 4th down. 4th down coming up. Trojans need a really big play here on 4th down now by UDA as they think about this 4th and 11. 4:03 remaining here in the first half. The biggest plays of this first half coming up right now as the Trojans facing a 4th and 11. And so let's see what they come up with here. They'll put Buffington back in the shotgun. Ooh, a low snap, but he's got it. He's looking. He's rolling. He's looking. He's firing one down here. It is complete to Matt Loesch. And Loesch should have the 1st down, I believe. They threw him back, but let's see where the spot is here. The spot's going to be at the 15-yard line, and that should be awfully close to the 1st down. Let's see. Nope. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, what a spot. And the ball gets turned over. But the Trojans, who have been playing really good defense now, will try to hang in there with him. Jimmy Savage arguing the spot in that one, and I think Jim has a legitimate argument there, although he probably shouldn't be arguing, but nevertheless, it'll be 1st down for the timeout. Now they're going to measure it. Timeout for a measurement. All right, hold everything. Trojans demanded and receive a measurement. Here is the official measurement on this last play. And it is indeed short by a football length. So 1st down Newport. Question the spot, however. Yard line go the Newport Buffaloes now with 3:51 left here in the first half. Todd Shipp looking to keep it. Runs it up the middle. Plenty of yardage out across the 25 to the 26 or 7 yard line he goes. Stopped in there by Lucas and the Bammer Smelts, I think. Yeah, Kenny Bam Smelts, 24 out there. Making the stop. Way to go, Bats. Kenny Bats. What did I say? They have said something else, but Kenny Bats, the Bammer, making the stop. First down, Newport. At the Newport 27. And this time they'll drive it ahead, where the Bammer, along with 58, making the stop. Noel again in there, along with the Bammer, making the stop. Gain of 4 in a play. It'll be 2nd and 6. Big second down play here for Newport. Handoff is number 12. He'll skip ahead here for the first down and plenty more, as he'll take it to the 48-yard line of Newport. Finally stopped out there by Bo Hassinger. A quick hitter right up the middle he goes with it, and picked up another first down. So both teams playing some strong offense now, and Trojans need to tighten up that defense out there. 2:45 remaining here in the first half. Now the clock is in play, so 2:38, 2:35, and so forth. 1st and 10, Newport. Second man through is 33, and he's going to be grabbed and thrown down out there. Is coming up to make the stop, Kyle Gray, 59, making a good stop for UD. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7. UDA, 48-yard line they go. 33 will go in motion. Ship with the ball. Passes it over to the near side. Oh, almost picked off as Chris Smith came up and made a great defensive play for a UDA. Just about picked that one off the turf, did that Chris Smith. Very close to intercepting that ball. 3rd down coming up. All right, they'll spread them out this time and go from the shotgun on a 3rd down and long 7. Ship to throw. Fires one on the near side. It is incomplete. Intended over here for number 40, but tackled it there by Smelts. Making the defensive play out there is Zach the Ripper Smelts. And that'll bring up a 4th down play now. 4th and 7, and it looks as though the Newport will have to punt the ball away. There is 1:51 left here in the first half. You got to watch that tricky Todd Ship back here. He is also the punter. Ooh, high snap, but not too much of a rush. And the ball's going to be coming down this way. And let's see. They'll down it inside the 15-yard line at the 14-yard line, where the Trojans have put it in play 1st and 10 on their own 14. They will have 1:42 left here in the first half to work with. And they have a 1st and 10. And UD from the 14-yard line. Smelts and Savage in the backfield. Lucas and Hassinger split on the near side behind Buffington. Handoff is to Savage. Jim's going to try to turn the left side. Jim with some running room over there. Gets it out across the 15 to the, or across the 20 rather, to the 21-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and, well, 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8. 18-yard line. I think I said the 22. I got the lines mixed up. From the 17, 2nd down and 8. Buffington handing it off to Savage. Savage with a hole, comes over this way. Jimmy Savage, can he bust it? Oh, just about. A good tackle made out there by number 83 of Newport, saving the day. And Jimbo with a fine run that time for the first down, all the way out to the 34-yard line. 56 seconds left here in the first half. And they'll start the clock. Buffington. Again for Savage. Up the middle he goes. Nothing doing this time. 64 rolls him backwards after a gain of about a yard or 2, and timeout called immediately by UDA. Trojans call time. 41 seconds remaining in the first half. It'll be 2nd and 8 when the Trojans come back to work. With a 2nd and 8 now from the Upper Dauphin 35 with just 41 seconds remaining here in the first half. Will stay back. Smelts the single set in the backfield for UD. Back to pass he goes. Fires one down the right side. It's going to be overthrown. Intended out there for Smith. Clock stops with 36 seconds left here in the first half. Handoff is to Savage, and this time it doesn't go anywhere as Jim is trapped back there, and will bring up a 4th down, and UD, I believe, will punt the ball out of there, I would think, as we're down to 22 seconds, or maybe they won't have to. Let's see. No, I believe they won't have to. I think the Trojans will just allow the time to expire here, which is a good move. I like that idea. And it's only 10 seconds remaining, so UD. Or will they run one? Yeah, I guess they will. Handoff is to Savage, and Jim had the ball come loose, but that's going to do it as the signal goes to end the first half. The ball was loose, and that doesn't matter. So at the end of the first half of the ball game, we have a 25-19 ball game. So it's anybody's ball game, and this thing didn't look like that, did it? In the early going, it looked like Newport was going to run us out of here. But the Trojans have come back to within 6. And we'll be back in just a moment with what ought to be a very exciting second half of play here at dark and shady. Combatants are back on the field now as we get set to go here for the second half of this ball game. And I believe it's going to be a very, very exciting second half. To begin the second half of play here now, the Trojans are going to have to kick off to the Newport Buffaloes, who deferred when they won the toss in the first half. And so Newport will receive the opening kick of the second half. It'll be up to that Trojan defense, who has played very well during the second quarter of tonight's ball game, to hold these guys down and see if we can't get that ball back. So let's see what happens now as Jimmy Savage tees up the football for UD. So here comes that kick. I believe the Trojans are going to be pretty much wound up. I certainly hope so here now. So let's see what happens. Here we go. First kick of the second half. It's going to go over on the far side, picked up in there by number 12 or 7-2, whatever it is, and he's going to be stopped nicely out there, as we got a couple of guys coming up there to make the stop. And the Trojans do look like they're a little wound up. And that's good to see, because the Trojans have not really played with a whole lot of enthusiasm during the first part of the ball game. Oh, and a personal foul against Upper Dauphin. Well, wait a minute. Maybe we don't need that kind of enthusiasm. Maybe a little overzealous that time. And that's going to bring the ball all the way out here to the 37-yard line, where the Newport Buffaloes will put it in play, 1st and 10. Okay, now we don't want to do anything dopey. So let's see now we can play cool and play good. Todd Ship, the QB. He'll hand this off. Coming up over this side is 32, and man, does he have some running room. As a matter of fact, he's dodging some people, and this is going to be a real big one. Lucas finally corralling him down around the 25-yard line. There is a flag on the play. Hold everything. We've got a flag laying back here. Bring her back. Well, 2 personal foul calls now. It's really gotten the Trojans off to a bad start here in the second moments of the second half. My gosh, that's going to take the ball all the way down here. Let's see. Well, we'll see where they finally spot it. We'll tell you in a second. Up down around the 12-yard line, I believe it is. So Newport definitely in control here now on this series at the UD 12. Wow. Ship still has it, goes around the right side. He's going to be tackled over there as Grafe will come up and nail him along with Kevin Motter. He's got about 2 out of that. It'll be 2nd down and 8. The 10-yard line, as you see it there at the 9. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 9. Motion comes over this way, 33. Todd Ship looking to throw. Fires one into the end zone. It is incomplete, overthrown. Number 12, the intended receiver there. Hassinger and Smith back there to defend for UD. They'll bring up a 3rd down and 8. 1 and 8 for Newport. They'll go from a shotgun formation this time for the Buffaloes. Ship hands it to 33, tries around the right side, got it down there close to the 5-yard line, about the 4 maybe, but there's a flag thrown over on the far side. Jared Lucas knocking him out of there. Holding called against Newport. So Trojans catch a break here now as the Newport Buffaloes struggling momentarily at any rate. And we'll see what the Trojans elect to do with it. I'm sure they'll take it back, and here it comes. It's going to come back to the 14-yard line, where it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 18. Line make that 3rd down and 18. Ball at the 19-yard line. So see if we can hold them here. Now that'd be great. That'd be a heck of a way to end this thing. Here comes a big rush. Over the middle it goes, incomplete. The only man close to it was Jared Lucas, and the ball was intended for number 33 out there, but goes to an incompletion. It'll bring up a 4th down, and it looks like Newport may elect to go for a field goal here. Ship has got the kicking tee, and they will attempt a field goal. He'll be putting this up from about the 25-yard line. It'll be about a 35-yard field goal attempt by Todd Ship. Snap is good. Places down. Kick is up. The kick is no good. It's blocked. And who the heck has it? UD will get it irregardless. So that's blocked, and so the Trojans have held a fine defensive series there, aided by the holding penalty called against Newport. So the Trojans will take over with no further damage. 1st and 10 UD. Trojans. Savage behind, Smeltz behind Buffington. Savage with the handoff, trying to come around this side. He can spin away. Yes, got a little bit of running room now as he's still on his feet. Angles down the sideline and finally tackled out here at the 30-yard line. A good run that time by Jim Savage, eluding several would-be tacklers out there. It is a gain of about maybe 8. Or no, it's a 1st down. Okay, it is a 1st down. Gain about 11 on the play. Ball is at the UD 30-yard line. 1st and 10 up at Dauphin. Buffington will look him over. Hand off to Savage again. Trying the left side this time, and then he's going to spin it around. Whoa, wanted to come back, but just couldn't quite make it that time as he is held up by the Buffaloes there. And loss of maybe a half a yard on the play. It'll be set. Well, no gain. 2nd and 10. 2nd down and 10 now for UD. Hand off to Savage again. Now he cuts it upfield, does Jimbo, and some good running room, breaks it loose. Jimmy down this left side over there, 12 getting after him, and he is going to throw him down at the 32-yard line, and a flag thrown on the play. It could be a face mask tagged onto this one. It almost has to be that because there's nobody else around when this young fella threw the face mask. It is a face mask call against Newport. And that's going to tack on a couple more yards to this one. And that's a fine run that time again by that Jim Savage. And that's going to bring the ball all the way down to around the 22-yard line or something like that, depending on the penalty, if it's a 5 or a 15. Now they're going to call it a 5. They're going to put it down at the 25-yard line of Newport. 1st and 10. Good run that time by Jim Savage. First and 10, UD on the Newport 25, almost to 26. It's outside the 25-yard line. Handoff, Savage again. Savage over the left side this time. Breaks a tackle. Still breaking tackles and moving out of bounds all the way down to around the, let's see, looks like he's about the 18-yard line. Ship knocking him out over there. 8 yards gained on the play. It'll be second down and 2. Second and 2 for UDA. Trojans trying as hard as they can here to take the first lead in this ball game, trailing at one time 25-7. Motion comes Lucas to the near side of the field. Ball is dropped, and it looks as though we might have Newport recovering the football. Well, that time the snap kind of got away from Buffington, and the ball gets turned over to Newport. But the Trojans go back to work here on defense and see if we can't get it back and hold them back here. We'll see. Not a disaster yet. And the ball spotted at the 19-yard line of Newport. This time for Newport. Ship catches it, pitches it back out here. 33 with some good blocking ahead of him, racing down the field, and now he'll take off. And boy, when I say racing, I mean racing. Motter with the only shot at him. Is he going to be able to get him? Yes. Down at around the 10-yard line, but some fine blocking for that young Newport Buffalo. It takes the ball all the way down to the 10-yard line. So tough break for UD. They're going to have to really dig in again now, as it'll be first and goal inside the 10, and it'll be first and goal. We were just down here a moment ago and held them off. Can they do it again? Here's 40 trying to head upfield. No. Kyle Barter coming in and making a good tackle for UDA. It'll be second down and goal from the 9. Nice tackle in there by 32 Kyle Barter. Justin Mattern in the center of that UD line. Here's Ship. Ship keeping it, looking to throw over the middle, batted down inside there by UD, and it'll bring up a third down and goal from the 9. Somebody got a hand on that one. I'm not sure whom, but somebody with a hand on it. It'll be third and goal from the 9-yard line. The Trojans could hold them here on a third and goal from the 9. Third and goal from the 9-yard line. Chippy from the shotgun has the ball over the middle. It is incomplete. Again, intended this time for number 12, Jared Lucas, on the defense for UD, and so it'll bring up a fourth down and another field goal attempt probably. Let's see if they're going to try it again. Not sure. We'll see. Yep. Looks like Chippy has the tee in his hand. He does. And so we'll try a field goal. This time he'll be kicking this one from about the 17-yard line. We'll watch it. Good. Nope, fake. Over the middle. Touchdown. And a flag on the play. Flag will be tagged on after the play as they get the kickoff. Anyway, that makes the score 31-19. Although it doesn't reflect it on the scoreboard, but I think that's what it is. And let's see, there is a flag on the play. Flag is against UD. And that makes it a 31-19. And the personal foul will be tacked on the kickoff, I would think. We'll see. They will go for 2. No, they'll tack it on here on the extra point and go from the 1.5-yard line instead of the 3, and thus Newport will try for a 2-point conversion. And they've got that. Okay, it's now 33-19 with 7:49 left here in the third quarter. Pads are teed up again here now as Newport scoring. And they'll be kicking here to UD in just a moment. Here it comes. A low bounding kick, squiggling over to the near sideline and out of bounds. It goes at about the 25 or so. So are they going to re-kick it, or are they going to allow it to come out to the 35? We'll find out here in a moment. Should on their own 35 now with the out of bounds kick. And so let's see if we can get the offense generated one more time here. Grafe is the center. Robbie Bueller on the left, on the right side of Grafe out there. To our left, his right. Buffington sends Lucas in motion. Savage with the handoff. Tries to cut it over to the outside here. Not much on that. Maybe a yard or so before Jim is brought down by a herd of Buffaloes. And the ball came loose. Now what's going on? And a flag thrown. Okay, what's going on now? We're starting to get out of hand here a little bit, I do believe. Personal fouls on the last call, which is something we've got to get a little bit under control here now, I would believe, as we'll go on a second down and 9. Gain of a yard on that last play. Here's Jim Savage again. He's going to try to cut it up the left side over there, and he's still on his feet, blocking or breaking some tackles, still going down the sideline, still, and then he's going to be thrown out of bounds over there. Boy, oh boy, some good run that time by Jim Savage, and he's struggled all the way down to the 47-yard line. A nice run by Savage, and another first down for UD. Okay, 1st and 10 from the UDA 47-yard line. Smeltson, Savage lined up in the backfield. Zach Buffington, the QB. Lucas again coming in motion to the near side of the field. Again, the handoff is to Savage. Savage over the left side, breaks the tackle, picks up the ball once, got the ball loose, and then out of bounds it goes, but it's going to be Newport ball. So that'll turn it over again, and the turnover's now starting to really hurt the Trojans as they turn it over at the 40-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Newport. Trojan defense, which of course is primarily the same as the Trojan offense, the line and whatever in there, has to dig in again yet. Here's Ship handing it off. Up the middle it goes for a yard or so, not too much on that one. Maybe 2, down to the 42-yard line, where it'll bring up a 2nd down and 8 for Kenny the Bammer Bats, wound up in there. Get him to pop that ball loose, baby. Here we go on a 2nd down and 8 from the Newport 42. Ship has it, and he'll get a yard or so, and no more than that, as he is racked up in there. Looks like Kenny the Bam Bam Bats hanging on to a leg, along with Challenger, was it? Joel Miller also in on the stop for UD. 4-yard line, it's 3rd down and 6 for the Newport Buffaloes, and again they'll go from the shotgun this time. Handoff up the middle, and a little bit of a draw that time, but it didn't work as the Trojans right there. Challenger with a good stop that time for UD. Way to go, Justin. Justin busting right in there and made the stop on him. Loss of a yard to play, 4th down and 7. So by gosh, now the Trojans, if they can get the fumbleitis out of them here and whatever, why we're going to get the ball back with plenty of time. There's 5:10 left here in the 3rd quarter. Trojans trailing by a bunch right at the moment by 14, but that's not insurmountable in this ball game. High pop kick over on the far side it goes, and Lucas will allow it to roll out of bounds down around the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for UDA on about the Upper Dauphin, well, 20-yard line, something like that. 15, they say. 19-yard line, the way it looks from here anyway. Yeah, on the 19, 1st and 10. To throw. No, not that time. Big hit put on him back around the 15-yard line. Loss of about 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 15. 15 now for UD. Savage the single set in the backfield for the Trojans this time. Buffington wants to throw. Fires one down the far side. It's going to be overthrown. Intended out there for Chris Smith, but well overthrowing everybody. That time it'll bring up 3rd down and 15. Third and 15 now. We'll stay back, and then they'll probably hand it off and run it. Anyway, we'll stay back a little bit, see if we can catch a pattern or something here in a 3rd and 15. Yep, it's going to be Savage, and Jimbo will be tackled right at about the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Lucas in there to punt this ball away. That's a good snap. And a kick comes out this way, and let's see. Well, 33 had it, and then we almost had him. He gets away from a couple of tacklers, heads down the right side, and he's be tripped up finally over there by number 23, Chris Smith, I think it was. That put the stopper on him, was it? No, it wasn't. It was the Bammer Bats. I beg your pardon. Kenny the Bam Bam Bats. Tripping him up out of bounds over there, but boy, excellent field position again here for the Newport Buffaloes now as they have the ball on the Trojan 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Shotgun again does Newport, so we'll see. No, gonna throw it. No, gonna get tackled this time. First time tonight, I believe that they got him back in the backfield. Again, Bats in there along with Noel and Kyle Grafe making the stop in there for UD. Loss of 7 on the play. It'd be 2nd and 17. 30-yard line of Upper Dauphin. 2:44 left here in the 3rd. Pitch back over here for 33. Lost the football, and Kyle Grafe has got it for UDA. Now, can the Trojans take advantage of this? I certainly hope so. 59 Grafe coming up with the football for UD. So come on, Trojans. Now we've got 2:37 left here in the 3rd quarter to go to work now and try to see if we can't get on the board. 54 is Kinch. 70 is Bueller. 59 Grafe. 67 Cummins. Lucas goes in motion on the far side of the field. Handoff is to Savage. Jim trying to pick his way. Gets a block out there now from, let's see, who was that? 44 out here, Joel Miller sparring out there with somebody making a good block for Savage. Gain of about, well, let's see. 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Okay, on a 2nd down 7 play. Now the ball at about the 38-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Miller will reset the tight end this side. Pitches over here for Savage. Jim gonna try to cut it back the other way. Can he get a couple blocks? Well, no. Now he's gonna try to go the other way, and then he gets tackled in the backfield for a loss of about 3 or so on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 11.
Number 20, Danny Platt.
11. Looking at UD now. Ball back at the 34-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Minute 45 left here. Clock continuing moving on down here in the 3rd period, that is. Back to pass goes Buffington. Rolling, firing one downfield. It's complete here for Bo Hassinger. And Bo thrown out of bounds gently at the 48-yard line. That's enough for the 1st down. Way to go, Bo. And a nice pass there by Zach Buffington, rather, on the run. Fired it out here and found Bo. And Bo cut across the field and made the catch. And the 1st down. Good deal. Yay, 48. 1st and 10. Minute and a half left here in the 3rd quarter. Whoops, ball came loose. Who's got it? Oh, looks like Newport has it. No, hold it. Or do they? Yeah, Newport has it. Oh, well. Trojans just getting snake bitten out here now as we turn it over once again now. And once again, Newport will have the ball at the UDA 49-yard line here in the 3rd quarter. Todd Shipp has the football, carries it himself, dives ahead to the 45-yard line, picking up about 3 or 4 on the play. Picked up 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Noel making this stop for UD. 45. 2nd down 6. Big play by 12. Noel has a shot at him and tripped him up. Oh boy, I'll tell you. Noel comes up there and, or Miller rather, Joel Miller I mean, and Joel with a touchdown saving tackle for UD. It'll be at the 7, be first and goal, Newport on the UD 7, but a good tackle there, good low tackle there by Joel Miller. From the 7 for Newport. 40 has it, up the middle he goes into the end zone for 6 more. 39-19 with an extra point try coming up. Well, we make the mistakes and Newport makes us pay. As timeout is called now by Newport with 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. Okay, now as the Buffaloes go for 2. Chippy has it, and he's going to be dragged down before he can get in for the 2-point conversion. So we still have 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. The score goes to 39-19 as the Bulldogs build up a 20-point lead here on the Trojans. So we'll be back with the Newport kickoff in just a moment. Heat up once again here in this football game. Savage and Motter back to receive the kick for UDA. Here's the kick. Low bounding kick picked up here by Joel Miller. And Joel will slip out here, or perhaps he was tackled a little bit. But anyway, it'll be at the 40-yard line where the Trojans will put it in play, 1st and 10, trailing now by 20. Need to make some hay here quickly if we can. There's 15 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Hard to tell now what we're going to do with it, but we'll try. We're sure going to try. Same setup here for UD. Savage behind Smeltz. Jimmy Savage with the handoff. Over the left side he goes, and he will be thrown. Now, what the heck? Is there a flag or what? I mean, my gosh, he's practically behind the bench. This game's going to get a little weird, I think. Or has been played that way all night long. All right. We'll see how they separate it out here. No penalty, no foul. 2nd down and 5. Gain of 5 on that last play. Somebody's going to get a little flaky out here. You watch before this ball game is over. Whoa, had some motion on UD to bring up a 2nd down and 9. Actually 2nd and 10 now for UD. From the shotgun they go again. Here's Buffington being sacked in the backfield by number 30, I guess it was. 3rd down coming up. Go the last play. Personal foul called against the Newport. I'm not sure where the personal foul came from, but nevertheless, the period ended. And so, at the end of 3 quarters of this ball game, the Trojans trailing by 20. It's Newport 39, Upper Dauphin 19. Against Newport, takes the ball out to the 45-yard line, where the Trojans will put it in play. 2nd down and about 6. The final quarter now, as the Trojans will be, oh wait, they got the sticks over here running around over there. They're not really sure. It should be 3rd down, or what was it, 2nd down or 3rd down 9 or something like that. Hard to tell. There is a little confusion. It's 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5. The Trojans have the ball in their own 45. Beginning the 4th period now. Buffington fires one over there low. Intended for 18 Bo Hassinger, but thrown a little bit too low on the screen, and so it'll bring up a 4th down. 5 for the Trojans. They will go for it here at the Upper Dauphin 45-yard line. Buffington wants to throw the ball. Looking. Now he'll dump one over the far sideline. It is incomplete, intended for Bo Hassinger, and that'll turn the ball over now to Newport on the Trojan 45-yard line. It'll be Newport ball, 1st and 10. Go on the Upper Dauphin 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Ship will hand it off to 33. Up the middle he spins and finally tackle out there on a good low tackle by Chris Smith of UDA. Picking up 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Okay, the ball is at the 38-yard line of Upper Dauphin on a 2nd down and a long 2. Chippy will keep it running around the right side here and tears off down to the 10-yard line before he's going to be driven out of bounds down there by Jimmy Savage. Another big play for Newport as they have the ball at the 11-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Newport from the Trojan 11. From the 11-yard line go the Newport Buffaloes. Ship this time will give it off to 33. Up the middle he goes, down to the 5, breaks a little bit of a tackle, then gets down to the 3, where it will be 1st down and goal, I think. Is it? Let me see. It looks the ref's going to try to move some players out of the way here and find out. It's awfully close. It looks like 2nd and 1. The ball is on the UDA 2, where it is 2nd and 1 for a 1st down, 2nd and 2 for a touchdown. Newport thinking about putting their 45th point on the board, and they did not that time. No sir. Nothing doing that time. Good stand there by UD, piling him up that time. 67, Matt Cummins for UD, getting off the bottom of that pile, and that was a pile. I'm sure Matt felt that one. Timeout called by the referee, because this could be, and looks like from here it is, a 1st down for Newport. We'll see. This is the measurement, and it's going to be very close. Nope, not quite. Well, it'll be 3rd down and goal, or 3rd down and about a half a foot, or a foot and a half almost, for a TD. Third and inches, either way you look at it, or a 1st down or a TD. Time called, hold everything. Now they get the chain set up. Okay, now I think we're ready to go. Okay, now they're set. Here we go. Will Ship sneak this one? Nope. Gonna hand it off to 33 around the side. He'll go in for 6. All right, that makes the score Newport 45 and UD 19. And an extra point will be coming up here in just a moment. Ship ready to kick this extra point if he can. High snap. Oh, placement's down. Away with it. They're not going to get away with that one. No. Whoa. Crowd over here thinks there might have been a little lateness on there, but at any rate, it'll be Newport kicking off to UDA here when we come back. This one's 45-19, Newport. Okay, Ship has her teed up again here now for Newport. And here comes that kick. Line drive, gonna zip down in here and stay in bounds. Nope, go out of bounds down at the 5-yard line, and so they will take it out at the 35, one would guess, but we'll see. It's UD's option. Request a re-kick, so they'll put it back to the 35-yard line, where Todd Ship will be able to kick it off once again for to UDA. A bit this time. Little squibbler, and that one goes out of bounds also. So if we let them keep kicking like this, we'll be able to get down into more of UDA Newport territory here. Let's see. They're going to kick it again. Again now on the 30-yard line, so we're gaining some yardage here, I think. Not sure. He's going to try it for the third time now. Maybe this will be the charm. We'll see. Here's the kick. It's going to go right down the middle this time. Picked up here by Motter. Kevin with a burst of speed up the middle with it. Dives into the pile out here at the 45-yard line, where UD will put it in play. 1st and 10. And boy, there's a tired bunch of Trojans out here, I'm sure. You can see these guys have played a whole lot of football here tonight at Newport. So they'll put it in play one more time now. With 9:25 left here in the fourth period. And trailing now by a bunch. So, see if we can generate some offense. Hang on to the football and all that kind of good stuff. Savage over the right side. Can he get loose? Not quite. Jim in the last play takes the ball to the 46-yard line of UDA. 2nd down 9. Savage will be the single set this time for UD. Buffington would like to throw this one. Fires one over to this side. It is going to be incomplete, intended for Jared Lucas, who made a vain attempt at that one. But it goes as an incompletion. Then we'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. 3rd and 9. They've got everybody split on the near side of the field as Buffington goes back to throw. He's rolling. He's looking. He's throwing. It is complete to Kevin Motter for a 1st down. Boy, tell you, Buffington that time awfully close to the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball away as Zach was rolling over here to his left and fired it downfield though and hit Kevin Motter with a nice pass. 1st down on the 37-yard line of Newport. Buffington looking to throw, getting a rush, thrown down back at the 50-yard line. Comes up a 2nd down at about 22 from the 49-yard line of Newport. Screen out there for Kevin Motter. Kevin around the right side with a good burst of speed, tripped up over in front of the UD bench, where it will be a gain of about 6 or so on the play, maybe 7. I'll bring up a 3rd down and 15. 41 on this 3rd and 15. Savage tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Savage stopped for no gain on the play by Nick Ording.
4th and 15 for UD now. 6:55 left here in the ball game. Trojans will be glad to see this one come to an end, I believe. It's been a hectic night. Passing down the far side it goes. It is incomplete. Intended for Chris Smith.
Pass to Chris Smith, incomplete. Newport will take over on now.
On their own 40-yard line with 6:41 left here in the ball game. Be 1st and 10 Buffaloes. First and 10. Head over to 33, and he'll break out for maybe a yard or 2. Not too much on that one. Picking up, looks like 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. And 8 for the Newport Buffaloes from the 42-yard line of Newport. Up the middle with it goes that 33 guy, all the way out here before he's stopped by Kevin Motter. There's a flag thrown back here. Back here it is. I don't know what happened. I know what happened back there. I have no clue, but we're going to find out. Personal foul against UD. She don't care. Well, that's going to march it downfield a little more now as the Trojans pick up about their third or fourth personal foul, and that'll take the Newport Buffaloes into Trojan territory at the 35-yard line of UD. Okay. 5:38 left here. And this time going nowhere. Grafe will wrap him up out here along with number 67 Cummins, making a good stop for UD. Maybe a loss of a half a yard on the play. It'll be second down. On a 2nd and 10 for Newport. Ship has it. Starts up the middle with it. It's dragged down, and a nice tackle in there made by number 58. Just Jeff Noel making the stop in there for UD. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 7. 4:20 left here in the ball game. Newport goes from the I formation on his 3rd down and 7. Handoff is to 33. He is going to be tackled in the backfield as Jason Henninger comes up and makes the stop. Good play in there by Henninger for UD. And or Justin Henninger. Did I say Jason? Justin Henninger. And it will be 4th down and 14. Newport to punt the ball away, supposedly. Snap's good. Punt angled for the sideline down here, and boy, goes out of bounds at about the 3 or 4 yard line. So the Trojans with a long row to hoe here now, as the Trojans will take over at their own 3 or maybe 4, somewhere down there. And now as the Trojans put a whole new squad into the ball game, Matt Loesch will be the quarterback. 42 in there is Twee Eddy. 28 Joe Clark for the Trojans. 61 the center in there will be oh wait a minute, illegal substitution or whatever, will be Mace. And some of these other young fellows will pick up perhaps as we go along. 64 is Waters. 71 Huntsberger. Loesch will hand it off to Twee Eddy. Eddy bumps up to the 5 yard line, or to the rather the 10 yard line. Gain of maybe a yard or so, and it'll be 2nd down coming up. Yard line, gain of 1 on the last play. It'll be 2nd and 4. Eddy lines up this time as the single set in the backfield behind Loesch. Eddy's got the call. Up the middle he goes and staggers out to nearly the 15 yard line. They'll mark it down at the 15, and it will be a 1st down for the Trojans. 1st and 10. 20 in Ayers Hill. Number 1 Wade Whitmer. Number 4 Wiest. 84 let's pick him up here in a second perhaps if we get a chance. Anyway, 1st and 10 UD. Loesch hands it off, and Eddy will be stopped after a gain of maybe 2. He struggles to the 17 yard line. Twee picking up a couple. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Gain of 2 in the last play, 2nd down and 8. Clock under 2 minutes to play. Eddy with it again, I believe it was. Yeah. Twee gets maybe another yard or so following the blocking of Waters that time. And it'll be 3rd and 6. Newport will be glad to get out of here. It's 45-19. And this time Loesch will keep it. Loesch around the right side. Breaks it upfield and got himself some good yardage all the way out to the 35 yard line. And a 1st down. And we've got a minute 16 remaining here in the ball game. We'll be almost inside of a minute to play after we get this one off. Clock down to 107, 6, and so forth. Goes Eddie up the middle with it again for a couple of yards. Or was it? Yeah, it was Eddie. Yep. Gain of 3, second down 7. Clock down to 50 seconds remaining in the ball game. And it's moving on down. There will be no junior varsity game this Monday night. Newport does not field a junior varsity team, not enough players. And Eddie gets the call again, but this time he's going to be trapped more or less in the backfield or around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 1 on the play as the clock is down to 25 seconds. So this young basic junior varsity outfit here would like to get one more playoff if they can. Final play coming up now. Clock down to 10 seconds. Will they get it off? 6 seconds. 5. Yeah, I guess they will. Loesch hands it to Eddie, and Eddie will be tackled for the final play of the ball game as the Newport Buffaloes win tonight's contest by a final score of 45-19. Well, it turned it off pretty quickly. 45-19 was the score. At any rate, we got to congratulate the Buffaloes of Newport, who did not disappoint their fans tonight on this homecoming night. They took an early 25-7 lead, and the Trojans climbed back to within 25-19. But then in the second half, a couple of miscues and a couple of penalties and whatever just kind of destroyed the Trojans' chances of coming back in this one. So they dropped their 4th ball game of the season and even up their record now after 8 games of 4 wins and 4 losses. So next week it won't get any easier, as next week we travel to Halifax to take on the undefeated Halifax Wildcats and then finish it off with Juniat at home. So we'll say goodnight from Newport, and again, congratulations